taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Seminoles will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out. It's Ray. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. This offense is so deep in the hole, it looks like the end zone's at the end of the earth. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Quarterback making checks. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time.
This offense comes out clearly wanting to throw the football. Nothing good on first down with incompletion. And how about this? You've got to protect your quarterback. That is priority number one, and they give up a sack on play two.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that early. Couldn't get it out of the end zone, and it's a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
Find some fresh air. Back to throw, it's Castellanos. Got the back over the middle. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
Out of the gun, the inside give. At the 45 on its way. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. The Noles injecting some attitude, throwing the spear down and declaring they're going to run the football.
Run the football, be aggressive. This is the part of the offense that, remember, it was a long time, Florida State offensive line play wasn't good enough. They got to get that physicality, that run game, if they want to be a great program again.
He rumbles ahead for 6 inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense is doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Using the quick game. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. This time they'll go to the running game. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Off the play fake. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Knowles! He just makes it look so easy. Impressive run.
So impressive. Time and time again, he can buy time, make you look silly, and the defense is just kind of like, wait a minute, you got him? I got him? No? Well, nobody's got him.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Diggs. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Makes the catch. It's right. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
You know, as an offense, you just don't get that many great opportunities in games to hit these type of big-time plays. When plays like that present themselves and receivers are open, as a quarterback, you have got to make that throw.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. The Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Finds his man. It's Wallace. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
No, and a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Using his legs to buy some time. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Man, you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there, more and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
He's going to run it. Got the first down himself. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
And that's the problem, man. You want to heat this guy up. You want to bring some pressure, but you see the other side of that coin. You bring pressure, he sees it, he can run, get the first down. This defense, it's kind of a pick your poison. Too soft, too laid back, he runs it and takes off. Too much pressure, he can run it and run away from guys and take off. So, nice third down conversion by the quarterback.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Off the play fake on first down to throw. With the catch, it's Lee. He's out of bounds after the good pickup, and what a way to end the first period. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Got it set up on the outside. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Rebels want to crank the tempo. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to fire on second down. He'll throw it. It's complete on the right side. Touchdown! Ole Miss! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They're set to kick it off, and you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
That is a tremendous job by the defender on that play, because when the ball was thrown, his head was turned around. He was watching the receiver, quickly spun the head, turned his shoulder, located the ball, and then knocked it down.
So now it's second and long. Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On third down, he drops the throw. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Pocket breaking down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Seminoles headed quickly to the line.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Looking to pass. It's Castellanos. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47. He wants to change this route. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Bought a little time. Lets it go. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Diggs. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Wants to throw on third. Caught near the sideline. It's right. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. The Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. Hauls it in. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Wants to go up top. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. Breaks into the open. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy 1st down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels!
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
They'll line up to go for 2. They'll run play action. Makes the catch. The 2-point conversion is good. They just finished off a 53-yard scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. They already have the lead, and they apparently want more here in the first half, going for the onside kick. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it?
But we're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the 2nd quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You have got to make them pay for gambling like that.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Looking for a man. It's Castellanos. Bringing the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
On 4th and 9, the offense will stay on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Trying to... Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And this fumble will squirt out of bounds. And that decision will be questioned for a while. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Motion from the wide receiver. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Unloads it downfield. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Off play action. He's not afraid to go deep. Grabs it inside the 15. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Ole Miss! Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see, the #3 team in the country, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Hurricanes will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Ray. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Poor starting field position here for this offense. Off-play action on first down. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down.
Well, there's no mystery. We're going to get one of our best players involved in the game on the first play of the game. Just throw it up and let him go make magic happen.
Got it in the middle. It's Lee. Oh, the sweet spin, and he's free. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
Wants to throw on first down. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44.
And how about that play by the defense here early in this game opening drive, facing one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football, and they're able to get an interception. That is going to be massive for their confidence in this game.
Oh, he's got some space. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
That's caught. It's Marion.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
The Hurricanes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking for a gap. It's Fletcher. He'll be pulled down after a good run. Get at the 15.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty. They're just so hard to tackle. And you could see he just does a great job breaking tackles, breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. To the ground. He's got it again. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
And the Canes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking downfield, it's Beck. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Man, how about the rough starts for these offense? 2 possessions, 2 turnovers. These quarterbacks, you trust them early, first drives to get something going. Both of them turn it over to the other team. Let's see which one can get settled in first.
Finds the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
And the Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Fires to the big fella. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
The Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready.
Turning it on! The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
Really nice resiliency by the running back. Sometimes you just got to be able to turn the page, right? You have a tackle for loss the previous play, they give it right back to you, and you make the defense pay. Good vision, good athleticism picking up that first. Why not give it to him again?
He throws back to the left side. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone.
And I tell you what, these deep shots, they're so hard to defend. You got to chase the guy all the way down the field and kind of stay in his hip pocket, stay close to him, and then turn your head like he does here and makes a nice play on the football to bat it away.
Caught close to the marker, it's Wallace. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Look, I know this offense didn't have the opening drive of the game they would have liked, but the defense now came away with a massive takeaway. Now you're seeing how that affects the offense. They're playing with a little bit of a pep in their step. Nice throw there, getting the first down. This offense all of a sudden looks a whole lot different than what they did the last time out.
We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. On the ground. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2.
Well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO, and they're doing it because they're starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offensively, you might want to think about...
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels!
And they finally lift the lid. Man, I didn't know if we were going to be 0-0 going into the half, going into the fourth quarter. The offense finally puts a drive together, breaks that seal. Excited to see now this opens things up, calms people down, and lets them have a little more success.
Play the analytics here, and you go for 2. He will be stopped just inches away after the catch and run. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Beck. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
And that was another ball thrown in harm's way. And this young man, he already has one interception. That was almost a second. Just playing a little bit loose with the football. Let's make sure we get that dialed in. We can't make those mistakes. Hard to win games when you make big mistakes.
The play action fake. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. On the ground, it's Lacey. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. He's got a first down. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains. And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Looking to buy time. Fires on the move. Grabbed over the middle. It's Stribling. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. The Rebels are on the move. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. Runs for the tackle. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
The lone back's got it. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. And the Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up. Under fire. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Now a lot of work to do to move the chain. Tried to freeze him with a fake spike. Here's the pressure. And he'll just get rid of that one.
And they try to pull off the fake spike. You know, rush to the line of scrimmage. We're trying to clock it, save clock, and you're trying to catch the defense napping, but very unsuccessful on this play. Little gimmick play for us.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Oh, the attempt is no good. The lead is still 6 after the miss.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. No huddle offense to the line. To the air, it's Beck. Throws to the tight end. Catch in the middle, it's Bauman. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. Well, they've done nothing on offense so far, but if they can put some points on the board before halftime, it could really change things.
No doubt. Go into the locker room with some good juices, some good vibes, and momentum can switch a game in a heartbeat. But this offense hasn't had much to cheer about yet. That play gives them one play. Now let's go build on it and make something happen before the half.
Trying play action. Throws for the tight end. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. They've got to get the football to the 32 to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Snagged in the middle, it's Bauman. Touchdown, Cage! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
That touchdown pass at the end of the half is really going to help out this quarterback's confidence. The extra point's going to give them the lead. You got to feel good heading in at halftime. When you're up on the scoreboard, expect them to keep throwing it around in the second half.
Extra point here will give them the lead. And they move on top with the extra point, 7-6. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they pay it off with a strike from 38 yards out. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. From the gun, the ground game. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. On unloads to the wideout. Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be third down.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
Powers through the defender, and they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Rebels need to pick it up on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's right. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Grabbed behind the line. It's right. That should be the final play of the first half. And the Rebels will kick it away to crank up the second half. And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Handoff from the shotgun. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Dropping back, it's Beck. Caught in the backfield, it's Fletcher. There he goes. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
Wants to go up top on first down. He's going to take off.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
And the Canes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Off the play fake. Caught behind the line. It's Lofton. The Canes come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
And the Hurricanes have this offense rolling. Right back to the well. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll try to get outside. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Trying to barge their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Miami! One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. See what you hit what you see, bring your feet. Yeah, none of that happened.
Yeah, those are all great things to keep in mind, but you're also trying to tackle another grown man against his will and get him on the ground. And by the way, he wasn't having it.
And the PAT makes it 14-6. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Diggs. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. Gives it on the option. Creates a little room. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Oh, look out on the right. Past the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Great job by the back on the option.
I mean, let's go. That's a day's worth of yards right there on one carry. The home run hitter takes the snap, gets the football. He does the rest, shows off the speed, taking it 90-plus yards to the house.
And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third.
Well, every coordinator has a couple of two-point plays in his back pocket. They dialed one up there. They didn't get it. Let's see how that affects the outcome of this one.
And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. The give to the back. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. So the final period starts with a second down play. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And if you'd have told this defense that they stuffed this great running back today, they'd have taken it. They'd have been happy, but the offense has still put up production, and they're still in the lead, trying to find a way to finish this one off.
The Hurricanes are at the line looking to convert on third and short. On third and short, the power run here. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
And how about this offense running the football when you know it's going to be a run? Being the more physical squad. And this defense, man, trailing in this football game, still got those 3 timeouts, but they've got to get a stop. They've got to make a stand and start burning those timeouts.
And the Canes with the 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the 4th quarter.
And the Canes are rolling down the field. Give to Brown. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? And by going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
They'll go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, and not a surprise by this offense, right? This is a game management type situation. I want to run the football. I want to run the clock. The clock is my friend with the lead late in the 4th quarter, inside of a minute. I'm going to keep this ground game going and make you have to look at that clock continue to tick.
Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. Once again, finding nowhere to run against this defense. He's knocked down immediately.
At this part of the field in the red zone, offensively, you're bringing all these tight ends in the game. You'd like to be more physical at the point of attack. That's why you're bringing the big bodies in, but they couldn't get it done up front, and as a result, it's a negative play.
Now it'll take a touchdown to beat them, a 5-point lead here in the 4th.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll bring it out. It's Ray. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. He'll pull it on the read. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Now the play fake. Looking to scramble. He'll pull it down. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Gives it on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense will use a timeout. Clock is stopped with 22 seconds left. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got a man. It's Lacey. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Looking to fire. He's taking a deep shot. Makes the grab on the big throw. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. The Rebels will have it 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quarterback adapting. Now he's going to throw it all the way back across the field. It's incomplete, and the last chance is just out of reach, and that's going to do it. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David,